Nam Hari Kalsi here with the Numerology insight into the month of January in this new calendar year of 2025. Whew. Well, having things started off this calendar year just about as intense as anything could be. As a backdrop, we need to understand that 2025 is 9, and we're in a number 9 year on the planet. 9 is the most intense number. Interestingly enough, 9 is also the fire element. It has a crossover to ether because it's the subtle body. However, we're certainly experiencing the heat of that fire, and that is going to continue throughout the year. Not that it's going to be as intense necessarily as it is this month, but intermittently, fire energy is something that we're going to be dealing with. Not just on a physical level, but also very much on an emotional level. And this is where you need to be enormously conscious and careful. Remember those two words, conscious and careful, in your communication and your dealing with people. It's not going to take a heck of a lot these days to tick somebody off and get a reaction, and a potential reaction that is more than you might be anticipating. Tread lightly. Avoid anything that your intuition, your higher senses, and your sensitivities say could potentially be problematic. There's the old expression, live to fight another day. Okay? Not every drama has your name on it to get involved in. It's very important with the number 9, the numbers, pardon me, the numbers fluctuate positive and negative. And when the number 9 goes negative, it can have a real fierceness to it, okay? Where someone can become so consumed in their own emotions, they really lose their better senses. They really lose track of their own or touch with their own internal compass. So I know this may sound a little scary. It's not meant to be scary, but hey, it's just what it is. We're just going through a certain energetic stretch of jungle, so to speak, um, at moments this year that have that intensity, and you need to maybe keep your distance, keep your awareness, and keep your health and vitality together. One of the things that's going to help you a lot this year, because the fire affects us, it affects fire energy and heat on the planet, and the emotions affects our health and even our brain. Natural oils. I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not giving medical advice, but we do know that, just through general information, natural oils are very soothing to the physiology, to the nervous system, to the brain, etc. Some good oils are flaxseed oil, almond oil, sesame oil can be good, and I would suggest organic and raw oils. You could put them in like a milk or a blender drink or on toast or an oatmeal. One, maybe two, depending on your metabolism, tablespoons of oil a day can really help to smooth out your emotional energy, good for your physiology, the joints, the hair, etc., and also help you to sleep, have a more restful sleep for that kind of the oil kind of coating, kind of the brain energy, the nervous system, etc. Can be good for you. The number 9 also, when it goes negative, can be in a hurry. Don't do that. Slow and steady wins the race. Have patience. Take timeouts. And one of the most important things for yourself or dealing with other people is to remember, don't push things. Okay? Do not push or pressurize or accelerate yourself, or do not create an excessive pressure on another human being. That could actually even be cruel. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Give things time and space, pace yourself, go slow, go steady, and everybody these days needs some type of spiritual practice, which doesn't necessarily relate to religion. Your spiritual practice can be getting up in the morning, having a glass of organic orange juice, and running 5 miles. That's a spiritual practice. It could be going into nature. It could be going to yoga. It could be meditating. It could be listening to relaxing music and looking out and seeing the birds in the windows. Have something you do every day, at least for 11 minutes. If longer, hey, that's great. But at least for 11 minutes, that you're creating within yourself a reservoir of coziness, of comfort, and serenity that you can move into when you feel that things are heating up on the planet. Also, in this 9 year, know when not to be present. Okay? You don't have to show up for everything. You don't have to answer every phone call. You can put things to another day, to next week, whatever. Okay? Don't overload yourself. Very, very important, because it's going to be intense for most of the year, okay? Particularly in the summer, but we'll talk about that more when they get there. So anyway, take care of yourself, love yourself, nurture yourself, be kind to those around you, and leave the rest in God's hands. Satnam.